This is a tale of two cities with two world-class airports and how the A380 helps them stay ahead. Hong Kong International Airport is Asia's busiest. A plane lands or takes off every minute, but the airport is built on reclaimed land, so expanding isn't simple. The way forward for the local authorities is persuading airlines to bring more passengers in and out on bigger aircraft like the A380.
Our two-runway system at the moment can accommodate about 1,100 aircraft movements per day. We are almost reaching that designed capacity. So of course we're in the process of building another runway, the third runway. But the third runway will not be available at least for another 8 years. So in the meantime, we are doing what we can to encourage the airlines to switch to bigger aircrafts, which hopefully would continue to help us to bring more passengers to the airport.
Already 8 airlines fly into Hong Kong with A380s, and last year a milestone was reached here with the 5,000th Super Jumbo flight. The airport had nearly 70 million passengers last year and is keen for that to rise.
Our airport is a favorite of passengers in this region, and we actually have a lot of passengers coming from mainland China, from the southern part of China particularly. And we believe by offering them a whole host of aircraft choices will encourage a lot of passengers to choose our airport. And of course the fact that the availability of A380s and other wide-body aircrafts is actually a very positive way of encouraging more passengers to choose the Hong Kong International Airport in the future.
Halfway around the globe, and Heathrow Airport is also the biggest on its continent, with 75 million passengers and a takeoff or landing every 45 seconds on just 2 runways as well. Again, the solution is bigger planes.
Well, Heathrow is one of the great airports of the world, but we're also full, and when you're at capacity you need to have the largest planes operating from your airport to be able to serve more passengers, and that is what the A380 does. It's one of the largest, it is the largest plane in the world. It helps us to serve more passengers on the very busy routes out of Heathrow, and it also frees up slots to allow us to serve some new routes in North America, South America and Asia that we wouldn't otherwise be able to serve.
One of the great advantages of Heathrow Airport is just how close it is to Europe's biggest city, London of course. That raises other issues like noise levels along the flight paths, and the A380 provides solutions.
Over the last 30 years, the number of people impacted by aircraft noise at Heathrow has pretty much halved. That's because of new technologies such as the A380. And it means that we can expand Heathrow still and have fewer people impacted by aircraft noise because of aircraft like the A380. That is why we incentivize airlines to bring their cleanest, quietest planes such as the A380 here to Heathrow.
Both Heathrow and Hong Kong point out that with extra passenger numbers, their retail and restaurant outlets emerge winners too. So keen are the two airports to have A380 traffic that they've reduced landing fees for those planes, which is passed on in ticket price reductions to you and me.
We've rebuilt Heathrow in the last 10 years. We've invested £11 billion to create this wonderful world-class airport. But of course we need to be able to pay for that, and the more passengers we have coming through, the more affordable we can make it, and there's a virtuous circle there. We are actually reducing our landing fees at the moment because we are getting more passengers coming through, and the A380 has been key to that in helping us to have more passengers for every landing and takeoff that we have.
Air traffic's predicted to double within the next 15 years, partly due to a rising, prosperous middle class across the globe, especially in Nigeria, China or India. Airports are already stretched, but can capture this new growing market.
India had a middle class of 300 million. It'll be 400 million in a few years' time. It'll be the largest population in the world by 2025. The only way to move all those passengers around is on a large aircraft. And you have to do so with economic efficiency and with comfort. And the A380 is the solution.
Every day an A380 takes off every 3 minutes from one of 50 airports across the globe. And that number will increase because it makes business sense for everyone.